coming into the studio with me for a little bit. I'm gonna bring you over to my desk, which is something that my husband built for me that is just really something of love and joy for me to work at most days. On my desk, I've just got a few things that I've been finishing up in my sketchbook. You know, we have time to do these things right now. Whether I'm sketching props in my studio that bring me joy, or working with a sense of humor, or sketching the little birds and props that I have lying around. I'm trying to remain positive and productive during this time. I've even gone as far as cleaning out my fountain pens. You know, I'm looking for something to do at that point. But as you look up and across my studio here, you can see I have a lot of space. Often I would hold classes there, but obviously we're not doing that right now. So it's just more of a quiet space that I'm being creative and productive in during this time. This is my big pipe palette, which is my favorite for in the studio. Even when I work in the sketchbook, sometimes I like pulling out the pike just because there's so much color that I can activate very quickly. Been enjoying this time to work on finishing pieces that were almost completed on location, but now I'm just putting finishing touches on. This was a live painting event at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. Had models from the opera that we drew, and a sketch I did at the Huntington Gardens. So, you know, things that are really kind of around me every day, my area where I live. This here is just a couple miles from my home. So I'm going to give you a bigger view of the studio going across. Large flat files that, I tell you, I would be lost without those. Watercolors, we have more papers and mats and all sorts of flat things that need to be filed. So these are really convenient. Many of you know this area that is called the Nook. One of my first paintings in the studio was done here.